Good morning. It is Sunday morning and we are off to Vancouver. We're at the Shorts Bay Ferry Terminal and Trinity and I are going to be having a mother-daughter day in Vancouver, doing some back-to-school shopping and having a special lunch at Heirloom vegetarian restaurant and just having a nice day together. Tim's going to go off and do his own thing, and then we're going to meet up again in the evening and start our road trip off to the Rockies and Banff and Jasper. So that's our plan for today, and we're just here at the terminal waiting for, you have to get here so early. So it's been an early morning and we're looking forward to the start of our trip. Good morning. It is Monday morning. We just pulled off the highway. We are on Ink Lake Road just outside of Kamloops, BC, and we've been on the road. It's about, I think it's almost 10:30. We've been on the road for about 3 hours already. It's about an 8-hour drive we stayed overnight in Chilliwack, BC last night. And we are going to make it, our plan is to make it in one day. No overnight stays tonight. We're going to be camping in Banff tonight. So Tim wanted to stop here and fly the drone for some reason. So I guess you'll see some drone footage now. And then we're going to stop in Kamloops for some breakfast at Little Toast Cafe. Thank goodness for Yelp. We'll see how that turns out. Stop, so time to stretch and move my body. Coming into Banff National Park and welcome to Alberta, no longer in British Columbia. It is Monday night. It is 7 p.m. here. We have been on the road for almost 12 hours. I say almost 12 hours because we started at 7:30 a.m. and it is 6 p.m. BC time, but we crossed over a time change just before we came into Alberta, maybe an hour or so before we came into Alberta. So we've almost been on the road for 12 hours today. It's been a long day. We only stopped to eat once, so we're all a bit tired. It's raining and it's a little bit dark, so I just thought I would close out now in case when we get to the campsite it's still raining and a bit dark, in case we're all a bit hangry and setting up the campsite in the rain and dark, and we don't feel like vlogging that, you know. I don't know, maybe your family would be happier when that kind of thing happens, but I just don't see a positive outcome for our family. So I'm signing off here for the day in case it doesn't end well for our family. Bye! We stopped on the side of the road because I told you we weren't going to vlog anymore, but look what we're looking at. There's He's gone back into the woods, but oh my god. We're photographing a bear from our car, and it's slightly terrifying every time this bear turns and looks at us.
Like now.
But it's also amazing to see the bear in the wild like this. We're also on the wrong side of the road with cars coming towards us. It's really dangerous. There he is. So we've just been following this bear all the way along the road for a good time now. And lots of people are stopping to take photos too, not just us. Oh.
That's pretty awesome.
Morning, it's Tuesday morning and we are in Banff. We slept the night in our tents and we were snuggled up on our thermarest. It was cold. I had so many layers on. Oh my god. Were you cold, Trini? Yeah. It was cold. It was, I think, well, the last temperature I saw was that it was 8 degrees Celsius, but I'm sure it was colder than that. And we got up this morning and we went and had some breakfast. And we were going to go into town and get some supplies, some food for our cooler so we can eat, and then we're going to go on a hike. So we actually found somewhere more expensive than Victoria for groceries. And now we're out exploring. We're at Bull Falls and we're having a great time climbing all over the rocks and looking at the gorgeous running turquoise water. We are going up the chairlift up Mount Norquay. We're going up to 7,000 feet, I think, right now.
Oh, beautiful, Trin. Are you getting him? There he goes, he's getting closer to you.
Good Wednesday morning. We are off to Lake Louise to go up another chairlift, and it is a beautiful day. The sun is out and I'm getting smarter. I'm wearing my winter coat. I even wore it to bed last night. The views here are beautiful. Oh, and we saw a black bear this morning.
I'm so cute.
So adorable. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. We made the first falls, the second falls, and we're climbing to the ink pot still, and it is pouring down. We're getting there, and it stopped raining. We made it to the ink pot and we have to hurry down the mountain now because it's late and it's going to be sunset soon. So I will say goodbye for Thursday. We had a great day. We started this morning in the Banff Springs and then we had a nice lunch in Banff at this nice bakery. I had kale salad and a nice soup. And we went back for a nap, thank goodness, before this hike. And then we did this hike. So now we're going to go down the mountain. I think Tim's going to get some water in that stream over there and have some din-dins.
Where are we now, Mommy? Mom? We're in Banff? Okay, I'll just tell them where I'm. We are in Jasper now.
Look at those claws.
We've set up camp for a night at Jasper. And here is what is not freaking us out at all. Rest in peace, Karina. It is Saturday morning. I look bedraggled, I feel bedraggled. It is day 5 of our road trip and we are heading home. We actually just crossed the border back into British Columbia. Yay, we are home. That is the Fraser River behind us. And it's been an amazing vacation. We spent yesterday in Jasper Park, which was not enough. It is a humongous park with incredible views. And we are definitely going to have to come back and spend ample time in Jasper, discovering Jasper, because we just kind of got to poke around yesterday and just barely got to look at it. So we spent last night in a provincial park there. There was a bear right outside of our camp site, not our site, like the campground, but still it was the most scared I've ever been in a campground. There was tons of wildlife there and it was just it was incredible. If you ever have a chance to go to Banff or Jasper, I highly recommend it. The scenery is incredible. The wildlife is incredible. It's definitely cold. Bring your winter coats and your toques and your hats and everything. But the views are amazing. The hikes are amazing, and it's one of the most beautiful places in the world that I've ever been. So we will definitely be back to do another road trip. Probably not next year, but maybe, I don't know. We're planning a road trip in the Pacific Northwest next year and then Haida Gwaii the following year. So it might be a couple of years, but yeah, definitely do it if you can swing it. It's incredible. And there was a campsite one over from us that were doing there were people from Australia and Ireland and the UK that were there, a whole group of them on an adventure tour. So there are ways to do it if you're not from this country as well. So I will sign off because I think this is going to end up being a long vlog, even though I did tons of shorter clips. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week from our home in Victoria.
Dad!
When you hold your head down, it doesn't help you at all.
Why is this so...
You know what the best part about this is?